Imagine finishing your own story and have people be like, nah, let me make my own ending. If you guys don't know what fan fiction is, it's pretty much when people are like, hey, I'm not happy with the ending, I'm not happy with the story it went. Let me take it from here. Let me create my own version and let's see how it goes. There's some weird stuff out there. Do not recommend searching for it. I know you guys are gonna rebel, but don't search for it. Anyways, the reason why I'm talking about this is because recently I found 2 projects, I guess, were quote unquote released or releasing soon. So it all started with this tweet right here, guys. It says, official, the first chapter of the new ending has been published for Jujutsu no Kaisen. I almost messed it up. So I guess Jujutsu Kaisen just recently ended. I didn't read the manga. I just saw like the recent season right now. Like I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty fun. You know, I didn't think anything but about it. But I guess the ending did not satisfy people enough that I guess this person decided, you know what? I want to make my own ending, because it also got obviously community note for obvious reasons. So it says right here, this is not an official linked ending. It's fan made and contains trace panels and possible AI generated artwork. The contents of this work were not made by the original creator and Gigi Akutami. Sorry if I said it wrong. Not approved by him or his co-creators. So this right here is just purely fan made, obviously just fan fiction. And well, it stirred up obviously a stir on social media. But before we got that, let's look at some quick panels of, I guess, quote unquote, the new ending. So let's begin right here, guys. So here it is right here. Let me switch to the small camera right here so you guys can see the whole thing. It says King of Courses, Chapter 1, Part 1. And pretty much like, this part looks weird. So this is what they mean by like it's possible AI generated or is very vectorized. But I think this part could be AI generated, because you can look at how like the plane part just goes through the glass. You know what I mean? Like it just goes through the glass, dude. Or it could also be like they vectorize simple things and just put it on Illustrator and vectorize the image and not even clean it up to just paste it in for the background. And so yeah, so here it is right here. So because again, when you look at this and you look at this, it's like looks different, right? Because the background. Again, I have not seen the ending of Yu Yu Kaisen in the manga, so I don't really care like what I'm gonna read here, because. But just in case, guys, if it does have maybe some spoilers, some endings, so I should say that before we go more to it. Spoiler alert, just in case, I guess, because this is fanfic. This is not like real or anything like that, guys. So let's begin. We're not reading the whole thing, but yeah, so it looks really off. And obviously this is fan made. This is not the official artist, so I'm not judging the artwork or anything like that. But yeah, the first panel, I can see why people say is AI generated. At least like, I guess they're saying like the background of it. Like I think that's what they're talking about. It's like maybe like using like the like environments or something like that. Maybe that's what like they're using to vector, or they're not really working with that, honestly. But yeah, so this is like the first part of the new finale, I guess, fan made. And well, obviously it's not being received as well. I am not gonna read it all of it as well, or because this will be a long video, but I just want to show you guys like how it looks, at least like the first part of it, I guess you could say. So I guess you could guess that people are not happy about it. People are too mean to a decent work, that's for sure. People are even more angry at the fact that you're trying to make something else out of the story. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it all works out with the original and brings something new. This is so garbage. They're using this panel right here. Again, I am not gonna show you guys that video. It's peak. This is effing peak Lamau. Only some parts were a bit short because of the ending was different. People don't even understand why budget part is short. Good thing you posted it. We were living this dog water in 2024, and the art could have passed by my brother in Christ. Again, this is just fanfic. I'm not like, I don't understand why people are just judging like the artwork. It's just a person having fun with fanfic. I treat this like fan art, you know what I mean? With fan art, you can do whatever you want with it. You want to make them a different race, you want to make a different body type, whatever, you're more welcome to. It's fan art. Who cares, right? This is fanfic. Who cares? But it gets to the argument, is this disrespectful to the creator? For me, it's like, not really, because that's the official, like, you know, ending, and this right here is just like, it's not real. So it's like, does it really matter? I will say though about this, guys, there is something off about this. Like there's some panels that look better than others, and I think that's because they just are probably using official panels into the tracing for some parts of their fanfic manga, and I feel like they should just do your own thing completely. Don't trace it, just do your own thing, and like and just kind of go with that, you know what I mean? I will say that. If, again, I have not read the final panels, but I feel like some of the artwork is just not consistent, if that makes sense. Like look at this detail right here to like some of the first panels when you see like right here, you know what I mean? I don't know, it feels like really different compared to some of these panels. So again, I have not seen the final one or anything like that, guys, so let me know in the comments below. But I actually just found this one right here by Nito is bored. It says, I don't want to be that guy, but I think that they use AI. It's Trace 2, just saying, in case you haven't seen, they're obviously confirmed to have used AI previously in their comic. So I think they're talking about the plane. I mean, that's like the most obvious one. Yes, Akuna's hair is hard to draw, but this is just makes no sense. No, I will give it a pass on a hair part, guys, and some of this part right here, because again, they're not trying to be perfect, maybe, I don't know, but the hair is almost always different, especially when a new artist trying to take over and do their own style of fan art, I guess you could say, within this. But the one I do want to click on is this one right here. Bonus one, the short that one counts, AI generated planes. So as you can see, the planes do look different. There are like, they just blended, there's no detail to them a little bit, even just a little bit, like this one here. So it's like, oh, that part does not make sense. I pretty much, you know, I guess what, this one also is Trace as well. Oh, okay, so yeah, this artwork is also Trace. Oh, okay, for an official art, or there you go, guys. So like, so there you go. I mean, so even though this is like fan art, not official, it's Trace, it's fan art. I mean, they're not selling it. It's bad, don't get me wrong, but I think it's extremely bad for people that trace. Is like if they're selling the product, I guess you could say. That's when it's way worse in my opinion. Number 10 right here, again, is other parts of tracing as well. So there you go. They pretty much did trace a lot of things. Obviously this was like, I guess like I said, there was not a lot in the manga, was not, the artwork was not consistent. So again, I really don't take this a lot seriously, but I can see that, yeah, like I don't fully take it serious on this, but I can see how people could be very annoyed. Like, okay, yeah, they trace so many different things on this, like it's insane how much they traced. But that is not all, guys. If you guys don't know, they're actually making a full animation of a new ending for Attack on Titan. Here it's called Attack on Titan Requiem Alternate Ending Fan Project. New trailer. The fan-made episode by Studio Eclipse releases January 15. That's literally like in 2 weeks. This is brought to my attention by Afro Senju, who's a big anime or, you know, big content creator on YouTube. What's your opinion on fan-made alternate endings? I think that it's just cool as hell, especially Attack on Titan Requiem trailer for their fan-made episode, but I also can see how it could look disrespectful. So let's check out this trailer real quick. Unless that's like copyrighted music, then I will stop the trailer. So this kind of turned out to a little reaction. Let's see. Remember, guys, this is fan-made ending.
You'll forget what you learned here.
Okay. An alternate timeline on Attack on Titan story.
Anything. Blood was all that connected us. We're brothers, but we couldn't be any more different. After all, Eren could see the person in her.
A fan-made a fan-made episode by Studio Eclipse. That's what it's called. Okay, I see.
So, is she free? Are we all finally free?
It sought more than survival. It looked for meaning.
And so, Armand,
I'm pausing it so like doesn't get copyrighted, guys. So just trying to pause it.
no matter what stands in my way,
It doesn't look bad. 15. Requiem. Studio clips. Okay, I mean, it doesn't look bad for a fan-made project, honestly. Yeah, it's an official I mean, it's an official fan project. It's just a passion project. I've seen these type of projects done before in video games. Like for example, a lot of like modded gamers, like who put mods in video games, are just fan-made stuff, and they're just having fun with it, right? There's like official ones. Like I believe they even added like, what's his name on Dragon Ball Fighters. Hold on, give me one. For example, right here, a mod came out out of nowhere with 0 followers or submissions. Just posted an incredible mod for adding Dio in Dragon Ball Fighters. And so if you guys don't know, it's actually a crazy trailer. Oh, wait, hold up. I'm not gonna watch the whole trailer, but I want to show you guys like the animations. Like that is insane, right? So it's like, this is what it reminds me of like these fan fictions. Is like these endings are just for fun. They're not looking for to make money off of them, to just want to have fun with the project, fun with the story, and do their own thing. If you don't want to see it, you don't want to play it, you don't want to use it, or you know, you don't want to watch the episode, just don't watch it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna watch it because again, I'm not really a big fan of these animes as much. So it's like, do I really care for me personally? No. But if you guys care about these current like curiosity of these fan fictions, then more power to you. Like, just have fun with it. It's not a big deal, you know? After doing some research, guys, I found out that studio clips, no wonder it actually look familiar. They actually were the studio behind of them doing a Berserk fan animation project that completely went silent, I believe. So here is pretty much the Reddit post I actually found right now, kind of explaining all of it, right? Oh wait, let me do the small one. It says, after weeks of controversy, increasing evidence, Studio Eclipse shuts down their Berserk fan animation projects, unpublished their Patreon page. No refunds given to any supporter, and the Twitter account is locked. I'm genuinely sorry if you put money into the scam. We'd like to address some of your concerns regarding the recent statements. We did not receive any type of formal cease and desist, takedown requests, or later asked to stop the project. A lot of the considerations, we have decided to move forward and establish communication with the IP holders supported by a great company within the industry. We're working to get a chance to adapt this arc of the story way the fans deserve in official studio next year. This has led to a voluntary decision taking down our Black Swordsman videos for the time being until the situation is resolved. During this period, we will continue working with pre-production materials, animation tests. It will show our vision to the project to them. We will also be publishing our Patreon for the time being as a sign of respect to our overseas viewers. In good faith, the project come to life right away. For many years, all you fan projects have been self-funded, always intended for free release to the public. We decided to accept donations after a large number of community asked for us a way to support. This ended up helping us cover a lot of the background art, cleaning up, and composition costs. All other stages were only possible by sheer passion and science with our group, friends, and animators. We will now go back to our roots and continue to fund our projects, our fan projects moving forward. Thank you all supporters for sticking with us. Without you, the quality we were able to achieve adjusted the ground. A group of fans, less than a year, we would have been close to impossible. A strong, united community can achieve unthinkable. So there you go, guys. So they pretty much took down everything. I guess it wasn't out of nowhere. I felt like it was out of nowhere. But yeah, so it's like, yeah, looking into their releases on YouTube, it was very apparent they would never release anything. Anyone who willing to give them money to the studio, monetize an IP they haven't licensed, they don't own themselves to lose money. The worst part is that people were giving money to a studio that turned out to be chaotic Discord server of volunteers, unpaid freelancers. This is the funniest part. It was just a bunch of artists communicating over the internet that only ever released trailers for projects. It's been years, still no AOT fan animation that they promised. Hilarious that they are called themselves studio, super amateur. Did anyone actually think they were a real company that worked ships or something? So I think with this, like, I mean, this Discord, I feel like these Discords do exist. I mean, I've been part of some fan projects that were just like, for example, the Mars Capcom. I was part of that. I was part of like the redrawn of 151 Pokemon at one point. These are just fan projects, and yeah, I feel like if you're trying to build a studio, an actual animation studio, I feel that Discord is not the way to go about it with just random people in it. It should just be a core team of like 10 or 4 people and just kind of build off of that. Don't go overplaced, don't do too much, don't go too crazy. And yeah, this is what you get right here. It's like, this is why you don't fully try to fund these projects, because again, this feels like a Kickstarter that it could just like, you don't know you're gonna get the end product or not. It's just like that's why I'm like hesitant now. Now I'm way more hesitant of like, is the animation of Attack on Titan actually gonna come out? I don't know. I don't think a lot of people are like really mad about this project, by the way. It says like, I like the original ending. It's also will be very exciting to see what it's like for those who may be upset. Just think of it as fan fiction, or just some of those discussions where you are theory crafting with friends. The studio works by donations and doesn't monetize from the films, as far as I know. So again, it's just like, if you want to support them, you're more welcome to. If you don't want to, you don't support them. And I have a feeling it would be so bad. Of course, it's fan made, so it's like people are always gonna like punish it and, you know, dismiss it, which is okay if you guys want to dismiss it again. But I thought it was just very interesting. Like, so like people are just at a point where, like, I guess you could say lower quality of alternate ending right now, with like the one that looks like it's tracing a lot and potential AI. That's just, to me personally, I don't be hateful, but it seems a little bit off quality. I'd rather see like their own skill in art and do the whole of that, like that art skill, in my personal opinion, because that gives it more authentic to it, me personally. And I don't judge people's like skill of artwork. I judge people, oh, they're just straight out just tracing, and they're just using AI completely and just kind of create a story like that. And I'm like, okay, that's just like whatever. But this right here is actually very impressive. It's like they're making a whole animation of the ending. That's how passionate these people are on these projects. So I gotta give them kudos for that compared to the other one, me personally. So I kind of want to end this video with this part right here, guys. Disrespects the author, huh? How? Directly say that you will do better than the author, did not concentrate enough. Say you will rewrite. Say that you deserve that the author mentions you in a comment. So pretty much like, is this disrespectful to the author? Just the kind of, I guess you could say, like the first question I asked beginning of this video. For me personally, I could see how an author could get annoyed by it and be angered by it, or like, what the F is this here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is this? Like, for example, I make a lot of original IPs, and I've been building my, you know, my story. It's in beginning stages of the characters and all that. And I do the whole story, and then it turns out, oh, hey, I like your IPs, I like your characters, but I think your ending is ass. So let me recreate it. How will I feel about it? I'll be curious. I'll be like, go right ahead. If you can do better, let me see you try. Let me see you try it. Because at the end of the day, even if it's better, quote unquote, it ain't canon. Anyways, so yeah, let me know. Is this disrespectful to the original author, or is this just purely for fun? Especially if they're not coming out like, hey, I'm gonna do a better ending than the original author. But are they kind of saying that while they're doing this fanfic of the alternate ending? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Is it disrespectful or not? Leave a like, comment below, and yeah, let me know if this is disrespectful to the author. But yeah, that's about it, guys. So let me know what you guys think about fan fiction and all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next video.